If you are a music artist and you want to film your live performances with more than one camera, this is the video for you. If you've been following along, the last two videos have been part of a 3-part series. The first video we were preparing for the live set. The second video was the set itself. Now we're at the third and final video, which is how we put together all these different camera angles and audio recordings together, synced into one multicam clip. We'll be doing this in Final Cut Pro because the software makes it super easy. Whether you had an overhead camera, a camera in the front, a camera from the side, whether you're filming from your apartment, a live gig, or even just some pop-up set somewhere, this process will let you cut between angles seamlessly, keep everything in sync, and give you a final product that's much more dynamic instead of just one static shot. If you're interested in how to actually prepare for the set, I'll link that video that I just did 2 weeks ago on the screen here and in the description below. This video is just going to focus on how we're editing everything together in Final Cut Pro for that one polished multicam clip. This set was so much fun. My friend Steven, his artist name is Kyogre, we went back to back for 3 hours to start the show. The set that I posted last week and the one that we're going to go through now, that was from the last hour. By the end of our set, the roof was packed. I got to play some music that's already been released. I got to play some unreleased music. It was such a good time. What happened when I got there was I realized that I couldn't put a camera directly in the front. There was another piece of equipment where I wanted to put the front facing camera. So I ended up putting the Action 5 Pro on one side. On the other side, we put the DJI Pocket 3. Alright, so we have 3 different camera angles in our event. We have the DJI Pocket 3, the Action 5, the Sony handheld camera, and the audio recording directly from the mixer. All 3 of these have audio tracks, so it's going to be quite easy for Final Cut to line these up. So we'll highlight all of them, right click, and click New Multicam Clip. All the default settings here are fine, you can change them if you like. We'll click OK, and depending on the size of the file, it'll take a minute or so. I'll speed it up. It's a very long file. Okay, so we can go ahead and rename these channels. We'll rename this first one Mixer Audio. We'll call this one Cam A, Cam B, Cam C. So for this example, I want to make sure that the view is set to angles and that we have 4 angles set, 'cause we have 3 camera angles and the audio. So we can get rid of the inspector. We don't need that. When you're editing multicam, the audio that's going to play when you're monitoring is going to be whichever one has the speaker selected on it. Since we're only going to be using the audio for the mixer, I just bring the rest down to 0. So Cam A down, Cam B down, Cam C down. The only audio left is going to be for the mixer audio. And the same applies for monitoring video. Whichever one has the screen selected is going to be whichever one you're monitoring in the top right. Now once we have all of those synced up, we can see all of our angles here. So you can see we have multiple angles. We have, here's from the Osmo Pocket 3, here's from the Action 5, and here's from the Sony handheld camera. So if we play this in real time, I can press 3, 4, I can change up all the angles to whichever one that I want in real time. So you don't have to be dragging, dropping. You can see it's making those edits in real time. So if you play it back, look at that. Really cool feature by Final Cut Pro. Honestly, like when I go and I have to edit these really long videos, I pretty much just only have to watch it once. I'm just running through the whole thing in real time and just switching between the camera angles. You can see when there's a camera angle that's available here, because we lined it up before. So it's really quite easy. It took me a second when I was doing it for the first time, of course, because it was the first time I was doing something. I was still learning. But the second, third, fourth time, like really fast. You can edit this really fast, and you can do all of your color correction and color grading and stabilization that you need to on the individual clips or on the angle as a whole. Once you finished up the individual clips and once you line them up, all you have to do is just click the different angles on your keyboard. That's it. We prepared a lot, so everything went pretty smooth. The only hiccup we ran into was the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. When clearing the SD card in order to make room for this long set, we must have deleted something important and it kind of corrupted the card. When we put in the SD card and we were ready to start recording, it said there was actually 0 space left on the card and it was like flashing in red, and that couldn't have been true because we just deleted everything. When going into the settings on the Pocket 3, you can actually format the SD card right then and there. So we did that on the spot, and you'll see in this video here. I was super excited that we got it to work because it was another angle. Unfortunately, because of our preparation in the first video that I mentioned, we had 2 other cameras. So that's another benefit of having multicam, is not only do we have this handheld camera, do we have the 2 stationary cameras. If one of them kind of messes up, or if one of them has some unexpected hiccups and you can't use it, at least you still have 2 other cameras. But fortunately, we were able to kind of troubleshoot this on the spot and get it to work. Other than that, with the tech that we prepared, everything went pretty smooth. It's really all in the preparation, bringing the SD cards, bringing the extra tripods, batteries, everything like that. So due to the hefty preparation that we did, we were able to kind of get through that whole day without any headaches. And here's the end result. Everything came out great. I couldn't have been happier. So shout out to my girlfriend, who was kind of the creative director for the day, manning all the cameras. I'll link her channel in the description below. That's it. Now you have a full multicam set, clean, cut, ready to go, ready to post it on YouTube. And now, even the best part of having these full multicam clips is you can go in now and you can chop up those videos. And just from this video, I can make like 10 to 15 different short clips that I can post on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok. And the editing is already there. The color is already there. It looks professional. All you have to do is just go in and crop the section that you want, and you're ready to post on Instagram, TikTok. If this helped you out, please consider checking out my other videos, dropping a like, subscribing if you want to see more. As always, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you out in the comments. I've got a ton more exciting stuff coming, so if you're interested in seeing more, please subscribe. Thanks everyone, I'll see you next week.